Hey you guys, Stephanie White here. I am super excited to be sharing my personal journey with you guys, just kind of like all about me and how I fell into this coaching opportunity. Please forgive me. I'm like very nasally and I'm 22 weeks pregnant. So I am like, I have that nasal issue, that pregnancy nasal issue. I don't know if anyone's had it, but anyway, I digress. I so I'm super excited to be here tonight to share my story with you guys. I became a virtual health and fitness coach a little over a year and a half ago. It was it was actually exactly a month and like a few days after I had given birth to my son. I was following my coach on social media, and she was like young like me. She had just had a son earlier, like in February or whatever. And she was just like living this awesome life, and she was looking amazing after having a baby. So I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to be getting back to the gym anytime soon. It's probably going to be convenient to like try working out from home. But to backtrack a little bit, my passion for health and fitness really came into play 9 years ago after an MS diagnosis. I was fresh out of high school, just finished my first semester of college when my symptoms became apparent. I was home for Christmas and like had MRI, all these tests done, and my MRI confirmed that it was multiple sclerosis. And if you may or may not know, but multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune disease, and living with an autoimmune disease or any type of disease, it's life changing. And I felt that, after like obviously letting time pass by and soaking in just kind of the shock and everything, I knew that I was like, you know what, I have to do everything I can to just stay healthy. So I had to do things that were in my control because my body is just going to do what it's going to do. With an autoimmune disease, it's attacking itself. So I had to really like buckle down and figure out how to start taking care of myself the really the right way. So I joined a gym. I became like an avid gym goer. I was going like 5-6 days a week. I weight trained. I tried all sorts of stuff, love yoga, and health and fitness just really became my passion. And I am in the best shape of my life and have got myself into the best shape of my life over the last 9 or so years. But when, fun fact, I met my husband at the gym. And so I got married in 2016, and when you're engaged or when you're in a serious relationship and you're engaged and talking about your life together, you talk about kids, and kids always wanted to be a mom, always wanted kids, like 4 kids. So when my husband and I were talking about what would be best for our family, I always said, like, I always really wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I was like, my mom was a stay-at-home mom. And in like my career as just going through college and life and things like that, I had a lot of jobs as a nanny and taking care of other people's kids. So I'm like, I want to be able to do that for my own kids, of course. So I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and he agreed like that was like awesome and that would be the best thing for our family. So we got pregnant. I had my son in June of 2017, and I completely became very consumed by motherhood and felt like I was losing myself a little bit. And not only that, I've always been a very independent, strong person. So I wanted to find an opportunity where I could provide financially for our family. And even actually while I was pregnant, I was looking at like work from home opportunities because like that extra income is going to be really nice. But just knowing like me and my personality and just, like I said, being very independent, all of my life, I was starting to feel like, okay, I am in total conflict right now. Like, do I go find a career? Like, do I work on my career as a school counselor? Do I stay home? Like, what is going to be best for our family? Deep down, I was always like, I can't. Like, I just don't want to leave my son. I don't want to leave our future kids. I don't want to have to pay somebody else. I was once that person taking care of other people's kids. I want to take care of my own. So I was looking for work from home opportunities. So about a month after I had my son, I came across my coach on social media, and she was sharing health and fitness. She was sharing her child, and I was like, this girl and I connect. We are like similar in age. And I reached out to her and I was like, two things, like, like loving your social media accounts. Like, you're so inspiring. I'm a new mom too. One, I want to get back, get my body back and get back into shape. But two, I want to build a business from home. Like, I want to be able to stay home with my kids. I want to have freedom of time. I want financial freedom. And I was in this conflict with myself a little bit. And just kind of losing myself in motherhood. So I wanted something else for me. So right away, I was like, I want to build a business. I'm going to work out. And I did everything. I really enjoyed it since I started working out from home. Like, I was a hater at first. I was kind of like, I don't know how this is going to work out for me because I'm used to like weight training, and it was my passion, I guess, at the gym was lifting the weights and toning up and building muscle and things like that. So I was a little skeptical about it. And I was like, oh, is this going to really work? And needless to say, I got the best results after having my son. Got my body back. But even better, I found something that I'm passionate about. I love helping people. I have a BA in psychology and a master's in school counseling. So this business gives me the opportunity to help and give back in another way. And health and fitness is always going to be something people need. It's always going to be important to people. It's such a popular industry that's why I fell in love with coaching and knew, like, okay, this is going to be my thing and I'm going to make it work. So that's a little bit about my story. I hope you find some inspiration in this. I hope you find it relatable. I am happy to answer any questions, personal, like just general questions, whatever you guys want to ask me. I'm pretty much an open book, so you can leave them in the comments. And I just can't wait to share more about this opportunity with you guys. All right, have a great night.